We're thrilled to have you join us for a spooktacular edition of Daylight. I'm your host, Bella.
And I'm Steven. We'll be diving into all the shoe news along with some Halloween specials. Hey Bella, why did the skeleton go to the party alone?
I don't know, why?
Because he had no body to go with him.
Haha, good one, Steven. But let's stay focused because we have a lot of news to cover.
Speaking of news, have you read the Spectrum newspaper this week?
Yes, I have. I read it every week to get on my latest shoe news.
Well, it's good that you say that because this week I got the chance to take a look inside what it really takes to publish the Spectrum newspaper weekly.
I'm here at the Spectrum Paper, Sacred Heart's student-run weekly newspaper about campus and community. Today we're here for a pitch meeting where every week the Spectrum team brings their best stories from around campus and pitches them to publish for the next week's paper.
I'm Maddie Beekman. I am a senior and I'm the editor-in-chief of the Spectrum newspaper. I was a writer in the class for the Spectrum my fall of sophomore year. I joined the board in the spring and I've been involved ever since. So 3 years, is that? 3 years, yeah. I did journalism in high school, so that's kind of how I got involved with the Spectrum, and I actually ended up adding a journalism major. I think my favorite part is just getting to meet different people and getting to find out cool things about what's going on campus. I feel like I know a lot more about what's going on campus than a regular student does, just because I always have to be looking for what can make the best news.
Hi, my name is Molly Bruton. I'm a senior and I'm the managing editor of administration for the Spectrum newspaper. I've been involved in the Spectrum for 2 years now, and I started off as a assistant news editor and a writer in the class, and now I've worked my way up to managing editor of administration.
So we start on Sundays with our pitch meetings. The writers will get their topics either that night or Monday morning. They meet on Tuesdays with Professor Kabak, our advisor, and also their editors during the class time, and then they have until Friday to write. And then that following Monday is when we place that week's issue, and it kind of just cycles every week.
I'm really looking forward to our media literacy edition that's coming up soon in the Spectrum because the presidential election is coming up, as we all know, and I think it's really important for students on campus to know the ins and outs of media literacy and what it's.
So we do have a contributing writer application. We don't use our contributing writers too much unless they have an idea themselves, just because we do use the class writers mostly, but you can always feel free to email myself or Val or the Spectrum email and say that you are interested and fill out the application.
That's all from us at the Spectrum. Thanks for checking in. Back to the handsome man on the couch.
Wow, Steven, I had no idea that much went into the Spectrum.
Thank you to everyone at the Spectrum for all of your hard work.
Hey, Steven, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
I think mine has to be Kit Kats.
That's a good one. My favorite is definitely Twix. Now I'm getting hungry. We'll come back to you right after this short break.
Welcome back to Daylight.
Well, Steven, you had a very busy week here on campus.
Yes, I have, Bella. Along with checking out what it takes to create the Spectrum newspaper, I also got the chance to interview Professor Lewis about the zine art exhibition. Let's take a look. I'm here with Professor Nathan Lewis, the chair of art and design and gallery director. Professor Lewis, thank you so much for your time. So what exactly is zine art?
Zine is short for magazine, and it's really sort of like a do-it-yourself magazine. So there's a long history of zines being made.
So what are the origins of zine art?
I think originally it was fan art, sci-fi fans, and they would create a newsletter and they would send it to each other. Subcultures, communities that didn't feel as recognized in the main media. Punk culture, like punk music was not played on the radio as much. They would have to sort of communicate with each other. And zines, because of the do-it-yourself nature of it, in the same way like punk music, they relied heavily on zines, and when they would go to shows, they would share their little zine and newsletter, and friends would be made and communities would be made. Feminist culture, really heavily in the 1970s, but even today. There's a band, Bikini Kill. Kathleen Hanna is the lead singer of that. She started Riot Girl. There's an example. There's a poster over there of the Riot Girl zine. Most of the communities were kind of sub-communities. It wasn't being reported in the main media. And remember, this is like before social media.
What other artists do you have featured in this exhibit?
So there's probably 120 artists. Annabelle Adams, who did the poster over here, she's talking about the idea of being queer, and she's talking about like the first time she met someone that was gay and what it was like in society. One of the beautiful things about the culture is that if someone goes through the effort to make something, be creative and print it, and then trade or swap or send, everyone starts to know everyone else that's making zines. It's a really supportive community. And I wanted to try to show that in the exhibition, but I also wanted to encourage people at Sacred Heart to make zines. We have a new Art of the Zine class that's going to start next semester, and people can sign up for that.
Students from Professor Golda's CM224 Democratic Technologies class met with Professor Lewis to generate ideas for their own zine.
My name is Alyssa Termato, and I'm a communications major with a minor in psychology. We were each given 2 different topics, and whichever one sparked your interests more, you were suggested to make a magazine about it. So mine were the beauty standards and the pros and cons of them and how they're portrayed on social media, and also our attention spans after the COVID-19 pandemic.
So my name is Alexis Barada. My major is strategic communications for public relations and advertising, and my zine is on attention span and how it affects generations.
So my name is Sophie Atkins. The zine I'm doing is OnlyFans Unlocked. So I'm kind of discussing the media of pornography and how it affects people, and I am a communications major.
Lastly, do you have any particular favorite style of zine art?
I have this dude, Andy Jenkins, was a hero of mine, and he still makes zines. So those are some of my favorites.
Professor Lewis, thank you so much for your time. This is Stephen Coffey for the reporting for Daylight at the Art and Design Gallery in the Edgerton Center. Back to you guys.
Wow, that looks well worth a visit. Do we have any interesting music courses available here at SHU?
Well, our roving reporter, Adam, interviewed Dr. Joe Utterback, our adjunct professor who teaches American and jazz music, but is also a celebrated jazz pianist.
Hi, my name is Amanda Pizzi, and I'm here with Dr. Joe Utterback, who teaches music in America and history of jazz at SHU. Dr. Joe, when did you start playing music, and what are some of your most memorable moments?
My very first gig was with Jenny Lou. I had a wonderful relationship, and she said, well, that boy doesn't know any songs, but he's got a big heart and a big soul. Then I heard about this school. I heard about Sacred Heart. So I've been on the faculty here for 28 years.
How many recordings have you played for, and do you perform solo concerts?
I'm on somewhere between 70 or 100 some odd recordings over many, many years. When I do concerts, most of my concerts now are sort of solo concerts.
You are also known as a composer. How did that start?
I had begun to write out some of my improvisations. I began my career as a composer.
Are there any particular jazz musicians that have inspired you?
Bill Evans, of course, is more from him, but certainly the great old ones. Earl Hines was wonderful in his day. Those early recordings he did with Louis Armstrong are wonderful.
And to finish, can you describe your courses at SHU?
You should take my Broadway course, which will be offered next semester. I've taught the classical music, I've taught Brahms to Bernstein, I've taught all kinds of things, and I think we've got a very, very good faculty of people here, and I'm proud to be one of them.
What have you enjoyed most about teaching music here?
Well, meeting the people from many different backgrounds. I think it's the diversity. I love the diversity. If I don't learn something while teaching a class, I have not been good as a professor or as a teacher.
Thank you, Dr. Joe, for meeting and sharing your experiences here with us today.
As you can see, we've got our Halloween costumes on and ready for Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously know whose costume is better.
Okay, sure, Steven.
Let's take a look at what other costumes we will be seeing on campus this Halloween.
Hi, I'm Emily Butler, and today I'm going around campus seeing what everyone is for Halloween.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm being Lava Girl for Halloween.
Hi, my name is Bella, and I'm being Cupid for Halloween this year.
Hi, I'm Maddie, and for Halloween I'm going to be Jason.
Hi, I'm Sabrina, and for Halloween this year I'm going to be a New York tourist.
Hi guys, I'm Grace, and I'm being the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland.
Hi, I'm Sage, and for Halloween I'm going to be a founding father, picture like George Washington or like Paul Revere.
Those are some good Halloween costumes.
I know, right? I can't wait to see them on campus.
Next up, we have a treat. Singer Eric Rabaska joined us to play some good covers all about love and unity.
Okay, for unity, for Nassau picking up the energy waves in this room right here, right now. Everybody together is going to sing this one together, and then we're going to spread that love around the world. This one is called
No More Division.
No More Division, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and...
All these whims of misinformation causing divisions. We're on two sides of the same coin, time to look through untainted prisms. Damaging mistakes repeated over thousands of years. Break free the vicious cycle, live a moment without fear. What we want now, no more division.
Yeah.
No more division. No more division. You got the strength to speak your piece and deal with consequences. When we beat our fists against the wall, are we beating down heavy resistance? Consciousness can't stand tall in these mountains of convention. We can stop the misery, move forward, take some action. What we want now, no more division. No more division. No more division. We got these highest levels of creation conceived in daily communal existence, pushing higher than revolution with understanding and firm insistence. Simple philosophies planting many seeds in our resistance. For the love of all gods is a quiet moment I feel with endless brilliance. What we want now, no more division. No more division. No more division. What we want now, no more division. No more division. No more division.
All right, thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
And that wraps up our spooktacular edition of Daylight.
Thank you all for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the Halloween festivities and learned a little bit about what's happening in our community and on campus.
Don't forget to check out all the upcoming events in the School of Communications and Media Arts.
We'll see you next time for more news and fun. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Bye for now.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Speaking of news, have you read the Spectrum newspaper this week?
Yes, I have. I read it every week to get latest shoe news.
Well, it's
Sorry. I'm sorry. David! Oh my God.